Hey guys, welcome to my channel Out of the Past where I talk about classic movies. I recently did a video about the classic movie books that I've read this year so far, and now I'm going to talk about the classic movie books that I hauled recently. So these are books that I haven't read yet, but I plan to read soon. Okay, let's start with the two novels that I got recently. The first one is In a Lonely Place by Dorothy B. Hughes. This was adapted into the 1950 film noir starring Humphrey Bogart and Gloria Graham. And I know for a fact that they had to make a lot of changes to the original story, especially the ending, in order to adapt it to film. So I'm really curious to read about what those changes are. And I haven't read anything by Dorothy B. Hughes yet. I want to read Ride the Pink Horse, and I'm hoping to get a copy of that soon. I have the movie, but I haven't read this one, and I'm just really interested, especially in comparing the book to the movie. And also in that same vein, I have The Big Clock by Kenneth. This was adapted, I think 1948, into a film noir directed by John Farrow, and his wife, actress Maureen O'Sullivan, has a small role in that film. It stars Ray Milland and Charles Laughton, and there's some scandalous stuff happening in the movie, but from what I understand, the book has even more of that. And when I watched the movie for the first time recently, I was like, oh, I have to read the book because there's more here. This is just like surface level. I'm really enjoying it, but I kind of want to do a deeper dive. And this is an interesting story about, power struggle and men basically getting up to no good and the women who have to suffer for it. It's really interesting. I really enjoyed the movie, so I'm excited about this one. Okay, on to the nonfiction. I've got here John Gilbert, The Last of the Silent Film Stars by Eve Golden. This was published recently in paperback by University Press of Kentucky. My favorite publisher. I love them. They have so many good classic movie books. I have a lot of their books in my collection. I'm really fascinated with John Gilbert, and I've never read a book about him. I know there are a couple, and I've heard very good things. So this is definitely going to help me in essentially my education more on him and also on the silent film world. So I'm really excited about this particular biography. And one book I got at the recent TCM Classic Film Festival when I stopped by the Larry Edmonds bookshop, which is always a part of my TCM Film Festival experience, is going there and shopping for books. And the book I got there was this one right here, Eartha and Kitt, A Daughter's Love Story in Black and White by Kitt Shapiro and Patricia Weiss Levy. I haven't read too many family memoirs like this, but I absolutely adore Eartha Kitt. And when this came out last year, I believe in May of last year, I was really excited about it, and I put it on my wish list, but my wish list obviously is very, very long. So when I saw this on the shelves, I'm like, definitely has to come home with me. I'm really excited about this. And just, yeah, I love Eartha Kitt, so I'm really curious what this book is about. And then I got this one for review, Truly Madly, Vivien Leigh, Laurence Olivier, and the Romance of the Century by Stephen Galloway. People have been saying really good things about this book. I'm not terribly interested in Vivien Leigh or Laurence Olivier. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying that they've never been figures in film history that I've been dying to find out more about. However, I like to keep an open mind and really try different things and learn new things. So, and they had that legendary romance, and from what I understand, it was also a toxic romance. They're kind of maybe the equivalent of Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. There's been some books about their romance too. But I've heard good things. I don't know much about them, so I'm really interested in learning more. And speaking of widening my horizons, I'm going to be reviewing this book right here, The Films of Delmer Daves, Visions of Progress in Mid-20th-Century America by Douglas Horlock. This was published by the University Press of Mississippi. I don't know too much about this director. I know he directed dramas and westerns, but this is definitely going to be something to help me widen my horizons, to learn more, and to really expand my film history knowledge. So I'm excited about that one. The next two books are two really fun books I'm very excited about diving into. The first one here is Hollywood Tiki, Film in the Era of the Pineapple Cocktail by Adam Foshko and Jason Henderson. And this is published by the History Press. It comes out in August. I was hoping that there might be some cocktail recipes given the title, but there aren't. It's really a book about basically films, tiki culture, and how, you know, especially in the 50s and 60s, beach movies were really popular. And it basically, it goes through, it has like a little intro, and then it goes through individual films, basically grouping them in a theme. So like, this is one of those books that you want to take to the beach with you and read in the sunshine, hopefully with a fun drink in hand. And also, this could be a really great way for me to create a watch list of some of the beach movies that I haven't experienced yet. So I'm excited about this one. And then the next one is Danger on the Silver Screen, 50 Films Celebrating Cinema's Greatest Stunts by Scott McGee. He works for TCM. I've met him before. He's a really nice guy. This is published by TCM and Running Press. They do amazing things. I have a massive collection of their books. So they always have these really fun books. This is a paperback with French flaps, and you know it's going to have tons of images, and these are all about like fun action movies. You got like, you know, Charlton Heston and Ben-Hur in the middle there. I love action movies. I don't know a terrible amount about them, but definitely want to learn, and I haven't read a book by Scott McGee, so I think that will be really fun. Okay, last but certainly not least is this book. I don't even know if I'll be able to hold it up to the camera. Okay, here we go. This beauty right here, the Pedro Almodóvar Archives, edited by Paul Duncan with Barbara Pedro. And this is absolutely stunning. This is a huge book. Look, this is just a spread on all about my mother. Oh my gosh. So this book is by Taschen. They were having a 50% off sale recently. They are a publisher of art books and really large, very impressive coffee table books. And they have quite a lot of books on film. I'm actually really impressed at their library. I'll leave a link down below to them if you want to check them out. Well, anyways, my husband was shopping their 50% off sale, and he's like, Raquel, do you want me to add anything to my cart for you? And I was like, yes, this please. I love Pedro Almodóvar. He's one of my favorite filmmakers. I've seen not everything, but I've seen a lot of his movies. Absolutely love him, and I wrote a couple articles about him recently that really helped with my exploration of his work. I wrote one for TCM, one for DVD Netflix, so I feel like I've earned a badge of being a Pedro Almodóvar super fan. So I'm really excited about this book. It is just like chock full of, you know, film stills, poster art, behind the scenes photography. There's all sorts of chapters on the making of the movie, how the script was developed, how the film was shot, information about the actors. Pedro Almodóvar likes to work a lot with the same actors in his films. And there's so many. Ooh. This is from Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. Oh my goodness. I can't show you all because some of the spreads are kind of spicy, because some of his movies deal with, you know, sexuality and gender in many different ways. So I'm just so excited about this book. I don't know if I can review it, but I will definitely, I think it would be fun to do a review and also watch some of the films that I haven't yet and kind of go chronologically and use this book as part of that watching journey of his filmography. I don't know. I'm absolutely in love with this book. So amazing. Anyways, I highly recommend you check out Taschen. They have some amazing coffee table books. I'll definitely have to lay this on its back. Just pro tip, if you have really oversized coffee table books, they're heavy, don't put them on a shelf this way. Lay them on their back. And the reason is that gravity will pull down this block of paper here and all of the signatures that are in the spine here. It will pull the signatures away from the spine and break the spine over time. However, if you work with gravity and you put it on its back, the paper just goes this way and it doesn't hurt the book at all. So if you watch one of my my tours of my book collection, you'll see that's how I store all of my coffee table books. It's really the best way. Anyways, I hope you liked my book haul, and that if you like watching videos like this, let me know. I'll definitely do more in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.